Hey there, my name is Marley. Welcome to my new video. Today I'm going to be doing another book tag. This time it's the Booktube Watching Tag. I think this one just asks about your Booktube watching habits. So let's just get into it. The first question is, how many channels are you currently subscribed to? So I actually have two YouTube channels that I use. One of them is obviously this one, my Booktube channel, and I'm subscribed to 168 channels. I feel like a lot of those people are not active anymore, and there's definitely channels that I'm subscribed to, and I'm sad to admit that I don't really end up getting around to their videos, but I am subscribed to that many people. On my other channel, I subscribe to like other random content creators. Like here I only subscribe to booktubers, but on my other channel I'll subscribe to like Cody Co, stuff like that, kind of like more regular YouTubers, and I have no idea how many people I'm subscribed to over there, but probably tons because I've had that channel for many years. Number two is, when do you normally watch Booktube? And I honestly spend a lot of my time watching Booktube. As you can see, I'm subscribed to so many people and I do try and keep up with so many. I find that I definitely watch a lot while I work. I'm able to work from home, and a lot of my tasks I'm able to, have something playing in the background, as I know a lot of people do, but I choose to watch Booktube in that time. I know a lot of other people might choose to watch TV shows or listen to podcasts or listen to audiobooks. I typically always am watching YouTube in the background when I am able to at work, or when doing other chores, like maybe cooking, cleaning, doing the dishes. Really any time where I can multitask is the biggest thing. Sometimes I will just sit and watch Booktube without doing anything, but normally then I will play a game on my phone. I think like so many other people these days, we don't have as much of an attention span. So if I am just sitting down to watch, I normally will also play one of my cooking games on my phone. How do you balance Booktube watching, reading, and making your own videos? That's a good question. It honestly is a lot. I feel like, as I just said, I'm able to balance the watching part by multitasking and always watching when I'm doing something else that I need to do. And then as for the other two of reading and making videos, for those, I kind of totally focus on those individually. So like reading, because I'm not an audiobook reader, I only read with my eyes on a physical book or an ebook. I do have to be like actually sitting down and reading when I'm reading. So I do commute. I don't have a car, so I commute on public transit, buses and trains to work or wherever I need to go. So that's definitely a spot where I just sit and can read. Also in the evenings, I read during that time. I've definitely gotten behind on a lot of TV shows. Watching TV used to be the main thing I did in my spare time, but since I started this channel, reading has become the main thing I do. So then now I am behind on like so many TV shows that most people are probably caught up on. Making videos, so I'm very organized with this. I use Notion to schedule out my videos, and I have it planned for like a couple months in advance. So I just always kind of am looking ahead and knowing when I need to film and edit and like which books I need to read for it. And I really take pleasure out of the organizing stuff, so I enjoy doing that. Question 4, is there a difference between the videos you like watching and the videos you like making? I do think there's a lot of correlation with that, because I think my favorite videos to make are reading vlogs. I think some of that is just the fact that like I can film it sporadically throughout the week. Then that also kind of makes it more fun to edit too, because you have a bunch of different clips. And I also feel like reading vlogs are probably my favorite videos to watch too. Again, for the same reasons, I think probably like to watch those because you're seeing a bunch of different clips and you're getting to see the person's life a lot of the times too. A lot of times you're getting like book content and lifestyle content, and that's kind of fun to have that mixture. And then same with wrap-ups, I do like filming those too, and I like watching them too. So I think it's mostly a correlation. Question 5, who is the first booktuber that you subscribed to, and do you still watch them? So the OG booktuber I watched was Christine from Poland Bananas Books. She was a really big booktuber back in the day, and she does still make videos. A lot of her videos are about writing though, as she is now an author. And I do still watch her. I do still really enjoy her videos. I feel like I have that personal connection to her of following her for so many years. I'm invested in her life and what goes on with her. Also, she just has a very entertaining personality and she does a lot of interesting editing, which is kind of unique. I feel like not a lot of booktubers are doing what she does, so I do quite enjoy watching her videos. Who is the most recent booktuber you've subscribed to is the next question. It's kind of hard for me to remember this. I feel like I haven't subscribed super recently to anyone, but Roving Reader is someone I think I'm pretty newly subscribed to. I think earlier in the summer, she commented that we were both traveling to the UK this summer and we had something else in common, so I went over and checked out her channel so I could see when she went on her UK trip. Brandy Wine Books, I also subscribed to pretty recently. She's quite into fantasy books. Question 7, share an old favorite booktuber. An old favorite booktuber of mine who isn't really making much content now is Emma Books. I still, if she does upload, I get excited to see her videos, but she really was a favorite of mine back in the day. She's a really big Cassandra Clare fan, similar to me. She also likes a lot of thriller books and I think was one of the first people I saw talking about thriller books on BookTube of the people I watched. So yeah, she definitely has some good recommendations, but I know she has now become an actual therapist, so she is not uploading to BookTube as much. Question 8, share a new favorite booktuber. These are not super new, but I'll just consider the last couple years new. One of them is Gabby Reads. I just really love her videos because she is just so up to date on the newest releases, I find, especially with thrillers. And as we know, that is probably my favorite genre. So I really like seeing her videos. And then also Sarah without an H. I don't find that I read as much of the same books as her, but I just find her content so entertaining. She has a really funny personality. She makes a lot of videos kind of critiquing the dark romance genre, and I find those especially funny. Question 9, what is one of your BookTube pet peeves? I think in terms of making videos, one of the things that bugs me is when I find I'm getting too repetitive. That happens a lot when I'm filming a reading vlog in the month, but then I also talk about the books like very soon after in a wrap up. That definitely can annoy me because I just hate to feel like I'm being repetitive and not bringing anything new the next time I talk about the book. The way I've worked on that is I only do like one reading vlog a month, so there's not too many books I'm being repetitive about. Sometimes even in the same reading vlog, I'll find I'll be repetitive, so I just kind of try to be aware of that and work on it. I think I have gotten better over the years to be more concise with my updates. A pet peeve I sometimes have about reading vlogs, I feel like I haven't seen this too much lately and I don't want to be shady, but sometimes if people are talking too much about like their plans to read and not about like what they've actually read. Like if they're just checking in to be like, yeah, I'm gonna read tonight or I read a bit today, but I'm like, what about the actual book? Like tell me how that's going rather than like how much time you've had to read. I don't know. Another kind of pet peeve, and this is more on myself, that I feel like there's so many things going on, like so many readathons or challenges and stuff like that, and then I don't have time to participate in them. Again, a pet peeve on myself that I just plan too far in advance for my videos, and then when a new readathon pops up, I'm like, oh, I have not planned to read for this readathon, so now I can't participate because I've already planned my TBR or whatever and it doesn't fit. But that's a me issue. Question 10, what have you learned from other booktubers? Definitely the thing I hinted towards about being more concise when talking about books. I noticed some people who maybe have the same flaw as me of rambling too much and being repetitive, but then also noticing those people who are really good at being concise with it. I definitely have tried to emulate that. And obviously I've learned about a lot of new books from booktubers. I pretty much exclusively get my book recommendations from BookTube. So I've just learned a lot from watching BookTube. And that is the tag. The only last question is to tag some people, but this tag is so old and I don't know who really would want to do it. So basically, if you're watching this, I do tag you if you'd like to do it. But otherwise, I'll just say thank you for watching this quick little video. Leave me a comment below with one of your favorite booktubers that I should check out their channel. Otherwise, hope you have a great rest of your day and I'll see you next time. Bye.